Put a finger down if you had a crush on a resident and you were talking to his co-resident about it, and his co-resident was like, oh my god, he's single, I'm gonna plant the seed in his head, and you were like, oh my god, yay, fun. And you guys were chit-chatting a bit, you exchanged numbers, you planned a date. That day of your date, you were hanging out at your parents' house and your makeup was there and you forgot to bring it back to your place, so you bought all new makeup for this date because you were like, I'm not canceling it, I have such a crush on him. Then he picked you up, you go on the date, and you had dinner, you had drinks, whatever. You both had work tomorrow, so he dropped you off at home. It was a pretty early night, and you didn't hear from him for 2 weeks. You go to work, and you come out of the elevator. You're working with your work husband today, who is like your best work friend, and you get out of the elevator, and the resident who you went out with is the first person you see. And your work husband automatically looks at you and was like, oh, fuck. And you were like, ready to like start a war. Go to the unit, you get your assignment, you see that all 5 of your patients are assigned to him, and you're like, great. You look at your work husband, you're like, can you please like push me down the stairs today because I can't do today. And you were seeing this resident like throughout the day. You were messaging him for Tylenol, for Miralax, asking for orders, and then he texts you and he's like, hey, can I buy you a coffee? And you already had a coffee in your hand, but you were like, you know what, the least he can do is buy me a coffee. He gets the coffee, he brings it up to the unit, hands it to you, and he's like, I really want to talk to you about something later. The day goes on, you guys are still talking and having a conversation throughout your workday, and then when he leaves, he says, yeah, I didn't plan another date because I'm actually in something serious with someone. And you're like, oh. And he was like, yeah, I didn't think it would be serious, but now it is. And you were talking about this at the nurse's station with one of your girlfriends who's a nurse. And his attending is right next to you and goes, girl, you can do better. I don't care how much time has passed. I'm still mad about it.